Once upon a time, there was a little girl who was loved by everyone, especially her grandmother. Her grandmother gave her a red velvet cloak with a hood on it. And the little girl wore it every day because she loved it. And so everyone called her Red Riding Hood. One day, Red Riding Hood's mother wanted her to visit her grandmother.
Red Riding Hood, I want you to take this basket of bread and wine to your grandmother. She is sick, and these will make her strong again. Okay, Mother, I will go right away. Now, dear, listen carefully to me. Don't leave the path. Always stay on the path. Don't wander away. The forest is a dangerous place. Go straight to your grandmother's house and you will not get hurt.
And so little Red Riding Hood went on her way to her grandmother's house. But she had not gone far when she saw a strawberry bush off to the side.
I know Mother didn't want me to stop anywhere, but those strawberries look so good. I'll pick some for Grandmother. I'm sure she'll like them very much.
And so little Red Riding Hood went off the path to pick some strawberries. And then she saw a bunch of pretty flowers a little ways off.
Look at those flowers. I know Grandmother will think them beautiful. I will pick some for her.
Little Red Riding Hood went even further away from the path to pick some flowers and put them in her basket. Just then, a big bad wolf saw her. He was behind a tree watching her.
A pretty little girl. She looks delicious. Hello, little girl. What's your name? And where are you going with that pretty basket of yours?
They call me Red Riding Hood. I'm going to my grandmother's house. She's not well, so Mother has packed some bread and wine for me to take to her. I better get back on the path. Goodbye, Mr. Wolf.
Today is my lucky day. I will eat both Red Riding Hood and her grandmother. They will make a nice meal for me. I will go to the grandmother's house first and wait for the little girl to come to me.
And so the big bad wolf went off to Red Riding Hood's grandmother's house. He knocked on the door.
Who is it?
It's me, Grandmother. I'm Little Red Riding Hood.
That's funny. You don't sound like her. But come on in, my dear. I must not be hearing right. Oh, no! You're not Red Riding Hood. You're a wolf. Help!
But it was too late for the grandmother. In one big gulp, the wolf swallowed the grandmother whole. Then he put on grandmother's cap and nightgown and got into bed waiting for Red Riding Hood to come.
Knock, knock. Hello, Grandmother. It's me, Red Riding Hood.
Come in, my dear. The door's open.
And so little Red Riding Hood went into her grandmother's house. She looked at the wolf dressed as her grandmother lying in bed.
Hello, Grandmother. My, what big ears you have.
The better to hear you with, my dear.
Little Red Riding Hood looked into the wolf's eyes.
My, what big eyes you have.
The better to see you with, my dear.
Little Red Riding Hood looked into the wolf's mouth.
My, what big teeth you have.
The better to eat you with.
And with that, the big bad wolf ate up poor Red Riding Hood in one gulp. The wolf's stomach was now full, and he got very sleepy. So he lay down in Grandmother's bed and went to sleep. He was snoring loudly. Just then, a hunter carrying his rifle came by the house.
I wonder if the little old lady who lives here has seen the big bad wolf I'm looking for. Wait, the door is open. And who's snoring so loudly? What do we have here? It's the wolf, and looks like he's eaten a big meal. I finally found the old rascal. Now I can finally kill him.
And so the hunter shot the wolf. Then he cut open the wolf's stomach, and out came Little Red Riding Hood and her grandmother. They were not hurt, but were very scared.
Oh, it was so dark inside the wolf's stomach. Thank you, dear hunter. You saved us.
Later that evening, the grandmother and Red Riding Hood had dinner together. The grandmother ate the bread and wine that Little Red Riding Hood brought in her basket.
Thank you for bringing me all these wonderful things to eat. I learned a big lesson today, Grandmother. What is that? I will never go wandering off in the forest again. Mother was right.